Alright, I went up the road and I did find the blazes for the Buckeye Trail, but I didn't see a trail. I didn't see way off of the road there. I mean, if it was where you go start on the trail, it was like straight down, about 8-10 foot straight down. Didn't look like something we'd want to try at night, that's for sure. I didn't really see a trail, but that's where the blazes were. So I went up the road the other way and found this area. I got Gaia GPS, and it shows on, I thought the way it showed it on there, it looked like this was a road, which it may have been at one time, but it looks like it goes a ways back through here and then kind of circles back and then dead ends. So this might be a good place for a night hike. So this is where I'm going to leave the recorder, somewhere back in here. Something been bedding down over there. Yeah, this looks like a real good place to go for a night hike. My wife says she's going to do it tonight. Going to go on a night hike. And I think Judy and Amy's planning to. I don't think Jamie's going to. So maybe I'll tell them about this spot. We'll come back and check it out tonight. Definitely going to find a little spot where I can go off trail a little bit and explore. Yeah, this looks like a real good place to go. Let's go back here, Wally. Let's see what's back here. This looks like blackberries growing back here. Wild blackberries. Quite a few. Tree across the trail. Kind of windy right now. I hope it's not going to be windy tonight. Makes for not very good recording when it's windy. This place is so big, it's just really hard to decide where to put a recorder. I mean, this place is huge. I don't know how many acres this is, but I'm gonna have to look. See if we see any prints over here. These ticks just pulled one off of me, back of my head. There's something, I don't know. Those are minnows. Not sure what that is there in the water. Probably mosquito larvae. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's little, I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's a whole bunch of them though. Whatever it is. Definitely keeping an eye out for prints. Wally went under the tree. You just went right under it, didn't you? I gotta go over it. I'm not going under. I couldn't find my recorder. Right before I left, I was going through stuff and I found it. And I don't remember what I did with it. I don't know if I took it out of the van and set it down and left it there at camp. I don't know. I couldn't find my white one and I couldn't find the black one. My other one's in there, but I left my case of memory cards back at camp, so I can't use the other one because there's no card in it. So I got my headphones on, but I don't have a recorder like I usually do. I usually have one on my headphones in case I hear anything. Yeah, this would be a nice area for a night hike. I kind of like this. Probably be creepy at night. But it's open. I mean, it's not like the wood line is right up against you. You got a little bit of space. So I'm not worried about it, but I think my wife and maybe Amy and Judy, I don't know, they might be a little nervous about it. I think they'd be okay with this. It's open enough. Looks like this did used to be a road at some point, maybe many years ago. I'd like to find a little game trail coming off of this. Kind of get back in there and look around. Ticks are terrible. So I'm trying to avoid just plowing through there. Yeah, with the leaves coming on already, you really can't see very far, even in the daytime. It's already getting leaves everywhere to where you can't see. Oh, I forgot to set my record on my app. Do that before I forget. There we go. Let's see. I'm right there where the orange triangle is. You see, it shows up on my app like it's a road, but I think it used to be at some point. Looks like it just curves around to the right up here and then dead ends. Looks like something's been going in and out right through here. There's a good spot where we can go back in there. Good sized bird nest over there. It's not an eagle nest, but it's got to be a pretty good sized bird. Come on, Wally, let's check this out. We'll go back into here. Let's go back here and look around, Wally. Watch out for these briars. There's some nasty ones right here. Get them out of the way. Yeah, this is where I'm going to leave the recorder right back there. This would be a nice little spot to throw up a tent. Camp out back in here. Alright. I'll leave the recorder. Let's see. Wish it wasn't so windy. Hope that wind dies down before this evening. Let's see, where'd I put the recorder? Here it is. Zipped it up so it wouldn't fall out. I like how small these are. It's made like a trail cam. It's all waterproof, weatherproof. The microphone's right there. But and it's got these on the sides, so you can run a bicycle cable through there and lock it, or it's got this one on in the middle. You can find a twig to hang it on, or shoot a screw into a tree. Put it right over here. I'm gonna get my pantyhose put on it. That'll help with the wind a little bit. Plus, I think it makes it so it doesn't stand out quite as much. Not as noticeable. Well, I don't know. Maybe it is more noticeable with pantyhose, but I don't know. I like to put it on for a windscreen anyway. I'm gonna double check it real quick. I got an app on my phone. I'll show you. Right there. That one right there. You sync it up to the... Let me make sure it's still synced up. Just now. It's this recorder. I got 3 of them now, so it's that recorder. This, oh, I thought I named it. Set location. I'm going to name it Jesse Owens, since that's where I'm at. Jesse Owens. Alright. Pick a schedule. I want a custom schedule. Next, we want time, sunset, end time, sunrise. That's what we want. Alright. Okay. Now, let me go back. There, it's showing up as Jesse Owens on the bottom. Now, let me go back to status and see when it's set to come on. Record time at 20, which would be 8 o'clock. Yep, okay. Should be good. I'm gonna hang it right here. I think. Nope, that's not strong enough. That one looks like it might be. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute, that's sloping too much. Alright. Too high for a deer to sniff it. Get back, take a picture so I can remember where I put it. This is one of the things I like about this phone. It's got a button right here where my finger is. I hit the button and it opens the camera. And I can hit it again and it'll take a picture. So you can get a picture really quick if you had to. Just hit that button once to open it, once again to take the picture. Or you can have it set for video and it'll start recording video as soon as you hit that button the second time. Except in the moment, a lot of times I don't remember to do it that way. I mean, I remember to hit it to open the camera, but I forget that all I gotta do is hit that button again to get it start recording or start video. I was going to try to get over there, but it looks like it's just a little open area right there, and then it's more of the thick stuff, so I'm not going to bother trying to get over there. Looks like it kind of be a pain to get over. Alright, Wally, let's go back where we were. Watch out for these thorns, Wally. Briars are all over. So my recorder's going to pick us up when we come back here. Well, we're not going to come back right here where I'm at, but oh, wait a minute, where'd I come in at? Over here, Wally. We gotta get through right here, Wally. If we walk this trail over here, I'm sure it'll pick us up. That'll give me an idea how well it picks up something from this far away anyway. Let's go this way, Wally. We'll go farther back, see what we see. Get back in here and blow the shofar. Might be good to bring our chairs. Come back here. Blow the shofar and then just sit back in here. That's an idea. See if they want to do that. Looking for anything that looks like might be a tree structure. Tree's all hollowed out. Still alive though. Yeah, we can come back here. Just sit. See how far back this goes. Now it's starting to look like a trail instead of a road. I just got to keep an eye out for prints. It looks like a print, but it could be from a boot. It's pretty old, so hard to say. I'll go ahead and show it. I guess I could have showed what I was talking about. It's right next to my boot there. Looks like it was coming this direction. Looks like a footprint, but like I said, it could be a boot. It's pretty old, so can't really make out nothing. Looks like possibly another step right there. That's not a huge stride, so I'm going to keep going. Look around some more. Watch out for the briars, Wally. Don't want to get one in your paw. Pine trees down in the trail. And another tree in the trail. I don't know if that's a good sign or a bad sign. Huh. Should have brought my chainsaw. Could have cleared us a path right there. This definitely looks interesting back in here. I'm tempted to get another recorder and put back in there. That looks pretty interesting back there if I can get to it. Wally's going to try to get in there. Let's see how far we've gone. Far back to the van. We've only gone not even a quarter mile. Of course, I didn't hit it when I first started, but I got to get back there. That looks pretty interesting, that area. So let me figure this out, how I'm going to get over there. I guess I'm just going to have to go through right here. We're going to go through, Wally. Watch out for these thorns. They're pretty bad. Get them out of your way, Wally. Especially this one. This is a bad one. Let's see if I can pull that up. Oh man, there's not even a good place to grab a hold of that. Oh, it's broken off, so I'm trying to get this thing out of the way. Ooh, that's a nasty one right there. Ah, man, there's not even a good place to grab it. Look at that thing. It's just full of them little sharp thorns. Trying to get it over here out of the way. Problem is that vine is catching it. Alright, there we go. Alright. Watch out for these briars, Wally. They're all over right here. Don't step on them. Get it in your paw. This one needs a whole stick to get them out of my way. There we go. There. There. All right, we made it through. A little easier for Wally. You don't have much trouble getting through a lot of these areas. Yep, looks like a pine grove back in here. That's where I was trying to get to. Oh, there's a trail right there, Wally. What do we got over here? Where'd that trail come from? Of course, there's a tree across it too. It don't look too bad right here. Yeah, this would be nice and creepy at night. Man, I wish I'd have brought another recorder. Back here would be a good place to leave it. Yeah, this is an interesting area right here. Pine Grove. Check this out, man. Imagine this at night, back in here. If I can get them to do it, they might be too scared. I'll try to talk them into it. Come back in here with our chairs and sit right back in here. Oh yeah. This reminds me of Morgan's Knob at Salt Fork. Only these are way bigger trees. At least they seem to be. back in here. Right in here and just sit. See if we get some pine cones tossed at us or something. Man, I like this. Might as well keep exploring, see what we got back here. What do you think, Wally? You stand right with me. And he's like right next to me, which is not typical for him. There he is. I was trying to get him on the camera. Okay. Let's go back here and look around. Yeah, this is a definite good spot. I like this. Yeah, I can tell this will be creepy at night. But I mean, it just looks like a good area. I always think they like to be around the evergreens because they got cover year round. Plus, I wouldn't doubt they like to lay on these pine needles. Kind of soft, and pine needles kind of muffle your walking, not like walking on leaves. Although, I don't know how well they'd be able to walk around here without breaking sticks. But the pine needles, they're not going to leave tracks. It's an interesting spot. Looks like it might be kind of a path up there or something. I'm going to keep going, check it out. I'd like to find a nice branch that's twisted. Oh yeah, right through there. It's almost like a road. Right through here. Guess that's just where they planted them, all in a row. Yeah, I like this. I'm coming back tonight. I don't know if they'll come with me or not, but I'm going to come back here. I'm not going to bring Wally. I'll leave him in the van. I think the chances of anything coming close are better if I don't have Wally. I think if I have him, they're not going to come real close because their nose is going to sense them. They'd probably come in over there where they got cover. There might be there now, I don't know. I'd say they'd come in over there where they be hard to see them. Even with my thermal, I don't know how well I could pick anything up over there, as thick as that is. But if they're over in this area, I got a chance of catching them with the thermal. Oh wow, this looks interesting. What we got right here? Like a double X. Get a video here. Just found this like a double X right there. I found this pine grove back in here. Interesting area right here. So I'm going to try to talk the girls into coming back here tonight, or I'll come back on my own. But they wanted to do a night hike, so I think this would be a wonderful spot. Be really creepy at night. Alright, just got a video with my phone. I just did that because that way when I get back I can show them. It's a little easier to show them on my phone than it is on here because the screen, this has only got a 1-inch screen. So I'm going to put a reflector there on the tree. Right there. It's really hard to tell which way my camera's pointing. This little tiny screen. Oh man, that creeped me out. Somebody left a hoodie. You point this up. No wonder. Must have bumped it on something. Somebody left a hoodie on the hanging in a tree. I turned around and I thought it was a person when I first looked. Thought it was somebody standing there. Alright, let's just keep going. See what we see. I don't know if they'll want to bring chairs. Pretty good ways back to bring them. Or we could just keep walking. I think we'd be better though to sit. Get back in here and just sit. If you're walking, they are gonna, if they're around, they're gonna assume you're just gonna keep on going. So if you come back with chairs and just you sit down, then they're gonna be like, what are they doing? How long are they gonna stay? We need to run them out of here. This is better than anything I imagined as far as good area to do a night hike. There's another X right through there. I guess it's not an X. What was that? I think a branch just broke off and fell. This area is something else. I don't know why, but it just gives me vibes that this is a good area. That's the impression I'm getting. Well, when I do come back tonight, I'm going to leave a recorder back here. That's what I'll do. I'll bring one with me tonight. Leave it. Huh. That's interesting. There's a bow, that branch on that tree right there. Comes over like a arch to the ground right there. And the only thing on it is that dead branch there. And that just, it don't look like enough weight to bow it over like that. Maybe it was, but it looks like more like it got bowed over and that was put there to kind of hold it in place. I don't know. Interesting. Wally is staying right up against me the whole time. He's right there. That's not like him. Usually he's running all over the place. Pretty unusual for him to just stay right up against me like that. He does it sometimes, but hasn't been very often. That tree is just like balanced there. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like it's moving up and down in the wind. It's just balanced. See if I can get that with my phone. Oh, that was recording. This tree right here is just balanced there. It's moving up and down in the wind. I'm not even sure what's holding it up exactly. I guess it's balanced on that branch right there. Yeah, there's nothing else under it all the way to cross. It's just balanced. I don't know if you can see it moving, but like that branch right there coming down, I thought it was supporting it on that tree, but it's moving back and forth next to the tree. It's not touching it. See it? There it goes up. You see that moving up and down on the end? It's just balanced there. And Wally, he's staying right up against me. Looks like that's the end of the pine grove right there. It goes down a hill. Prints right there is a little bit of a bare spot where it was kind of soft, I thought. Better check it. I didn't see anything. Oh. My head on a branch. Yeah, it seems to me like it'd be hard for anything to walk through here quietly. There's sticks everywhere. I don't know how you could walk through without stepping on something that would break. I guess probably a lot of times it depends on whether they want you to hear them or they want to be stealthy. Sometimes I think they want you to hear them, try to get you to leave. Oh, now he's starting to get a little ways from me anyway. Watch out, Wally. It's got thorns on it. Watch out. Almost thought I heard a voice, but I think it might have been one of these trees creaking in the wind. Saw these branches over here. I wanted to look, see if maybe this was a structure. Got all them branches together right there. I don't think it is. It's a lot of wind at the top of this hill, that's for sure. Man, I hope if we come back tonight, this wind will be died down some, so I can hear better. This would be a great spot on a night with no wind, total quiet, and pretty good moon out where you could see. This would be a great spot. They would probably duck in and out of trees over there. It almost looks like a little teepee, but it also looks like it's probably natural because so many sticks on the ground here. I'd say that's probably natural, even though it does look like a little teepee. This area is something else. Looks like that's the end of the pine grove going that way too. Over there. Let's see if there's a trail that cuts through here or what. Yeah, he's getting away from me now. He's a little more comfortable, I guess. Now he's back. I don't know if he's sensing something and that's why he's staying right up next to me. Because that's just not like him. You don't stay right up against him. He doesn't go far, but he doesn't stay right up against me like that. Very unusual. Alright, let's see what we got over here. There's a trail that keeps going. Trail. Looks like that might be a trail over there. I'm thinking it could have been a road so many years ago. I don't know. It almost looks like ruts, like where it was a road where something drove through. I just heard a tap. I don't know if it was a wood knock, but it was. Oh, I heard it again. It's hard to say with all this wind. It could have been just something breaking off, falling. The one I heard was over that way, and then I just now heard something over there. That was definitely the wind. That looks like a print. Right by my foot. It's a pretty good sized one there. And then that looks like the second step right there. Let's see. I don't have my tape measure, like you told me. Didn't bring it. Why didn't I bring my tape measure? That looks like possible print. Right there. All these pine needles. They're not going to leave much, but there's some spots here and there. But that's sunk in really good right there. Let me get a picture with my. That looks like a print, right? Right there. It's sunk in pretty good. And then it looks like a second step right there. That looks like it could be the second step. That's a pretty good stride. Well, let's see if I see a third step. Yeah, possibly right there. Right in there. I don't know. It's old, whatever it is. It's been there quite a while. So, can't really make out too much on it, other than the shape of it and how deep it is. He's right on me again. He's being a little more adventurous now. Maybe you just don't like that pine grove. As soon as we come out of there, he's starting to act like his old self again, wandering around. That's how he usually is. Love to find a nice print back in here. Although I'd hate to have to go all the way back out to get my plaster, but I would do it for sure. So I don't think they're going to want to come all this way, this far back if we come back tonight. I don't even know if I'd want to come back this far, but I'm just exploring it while I'm right here. I don't want to put my recorder this far back. I want to put it in that pine grove. I don't think too many people's coming back here. I'm just looking for prints over there. It's kind of muddy. Seen plenty of deer. That looks like that was from some kind of a building, like a truss. Looks like kind of like a truss. I don't know. And I see a beer can or something up there. So there has been people back here. I just don't know how often. See how old this can looks. Doesn't look real old. Yeah, I guess it is kind of old. It's an old Mountain Dew can. And it's pretty faded right there. So it's been there for a while. Alright, well, let's go back over here in the pines. Start working our way out of here. You can just tell this would be creepy at night. And I'm alright with that. Man, there's sticks everywhere. It's hard to walk around here without stepping on something. I wonder what the ladies would do if we got back in here and started hearing all these sticks breaking where something's walking. Never know. There's another can over here. Hard to say how old that one is. It doesn't look as old as the other one. Alright, we're going to start working our way back. See how far I've gone. Only a half mile. That's not bad. So I'd say it's maybe a quarter mile. A little over a quarter mile to get back into that pine grove from the road. So they should be alright with that. I think maybe I'll bring my chainsaw so I can clear us a spot where that tree fell. Make it a little easy. Oh, did you get a thorn? Oh, Wally. Did you step on something? You get a thorn? Huh? You alright? think he got a thorn. Gonna have to check him when we get back. That's what I was afraid of. I don't want him stepping on some of these briars, get one in his paw. Animals are tough though. Person wouldn't be able to walk with a thorn in the bottom of their foot, but animals can. They just suck it up and keep going. If I get out of here without a tick, it'll be a miracle. And I'm wearing black, that don't help. I already pulled one off the back of my neck. Back in the pine grove. Work our way back. Almost looks like a little bit of a structure right there at the base of that tree. I guess I'll walk over there and take a look. Hard to tell till you get up on it. Well, he's getting farther away from me now. I don't know, that does look pretty unusual right there. That doesn't look very natural at all. On this side and get a picture. Yeah, that doesn't look real natural. Huh. I'm going to do a wood knot just for a kick. That's a good wood knot for being an old, dried out piece of wood. Yeah, he's getting a little more comfortable getting away from me. I gotta go over and look at this now after I got up close and saw that one. Get up close and look at this one. Okay, it's just where the top of that tree is. Alright. Nothing to look at there. First I thought it was a bunch of sticks together, but it's just where that tree fell through there, all the branches on it. pines get a lot of these little branches and they just snap off so easy. I'm looking at how high up where these are broke off. These are broke off. I'm looking at how high up to where they stop. Well, I mean, they don't stop. They're still broke off all the way up, but just like they broke off all around these trees up to a certain point. Yeah, he must really be getting comfortable now. I don't know. I got good feelings about this area. Having potential. I don't know why. Hey, don't roll on that. What are you doing? Hey, quit it, Wally. Rolling in something. Don't get that smell all over you. Alright, up here's some double X. And that shirt is right by it. That shirt hanging in a tree right next to the double X. That shirt looks like it's been here for a long time. Can there. Been there a while. It's not a pristine area, but still, I don't think it's heavily traveled, that's for sure. Where's Wally go? He must really be comfortable now. I don't even see him. Thought that was a tick on me. Let's see. Wally! There you are. I was just looking for you. Wonder where you went. There you are. Alright. Work our way out of here. Look how many sticks are on the ground here. It's crazy. Like I said, I think it'd be hard for anything to come through here quietly. I imagine they can if they want to. I don't think I could though. Gotta walk around a little bit because it's easy to walk past something, not even see it. This looks like it was a path. I think it's a road right down through there. I don't know if that's natural or not. It's interesting. Yeah, with all these vines, that adds to the creep factor. All the vines hanging down every which way. Looking at that, wondering how that got there. I guess it broke off up there, but that's pretty wild how it broke off, but ended up farther that way. Must have hit a tree, hit that tree there as it was falling, and that bumped it back that direction. I don't know. Looks like a lot of X's back here, or they look like X's. I don't know how many of them actually are. I think that one actually separated. Ain't much of a root ball there, or a hole where that come out. Like I said, them vines just make it look like an old forest. Make it a lot more interesting to me. I mean, just to look at. All right. We'll get out of here eventually, Wally. Just got to explore a little bit on my way out. Make sure I don't miss nothing. You could be just 30, 40 feet the wrong direction to totally miss something. That's kind of interesting. That like broke right there and straight down. She said she was going to start making dinner about 4:30. It's about when I'm going to get back. If I get back, head straight to the van, I'll be able to make it. Yeah, I'm going to find a way through here. This might be a little easier. I don't think this is where I came in, but it looks a little easier to come out. Maybe. Well, maybe not. It's getting thick in a hurry. Where are you taking me, Wally? Yeah, we'll get back in here and I'll blow the shofar. See if we get something curious enough to come and check us out. That's pretty fresh there. I think, see where it broke off of. Must have broke off of there. Yeah, had to. Don't see nothing else around where it broke. Huh. Alright, here's the trail over here. Yeah, that looks like the way to go, right? Yeah, that's where I went. That's where I went. So the only hard part to get through is up here. What do we got here? Something in this tree. Shotgun shell and a skull. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. That ought to add to the creepy factor. I walked right by that on the way in, didn't see it. That's when I was looking at these prints. I was too focused on the ground. It's definitely hard to catch everything. I think I usually do pretty good at catching stuff, but that's only because I catch stuff. If I don't catch it, then how do I know if I walk by it or not? So I don't know, but I do notice things like that a lot of times. Alright, this is probably going to be a long video, but hopefully the camera will do it justice. I thought that was a pretty neat looking area back there. It's way better than I imagined of finding an area to hike. It's better than anything I was thinking of. If I can talk the girls into it. See if I can find another way around this deadfall up here. That way I don't have to carry that chainsaw all the way back. I don't know if they're going to want to hack their way through that. I thought I heard a deer where they do that. I don't know how you describe it, like a squawk or whatever. They make a noise when they get startled. That's what it sounded like. Ow. Okay. Maybe this bypasses that deadfall. I don't remember coming from over here, but maybe I did. I might have. Yep, right up there it is. No such luck. Or is it? No, that's not it. You get by that. All right. Well, is this where I left my recorder? Let's see. Yeah, right. Went back in there, that's what I thought. Okay, that's where I left it. That's good that I actually remembered. Be surprised you go to an area you're not familiar with. You look around and you think, okay, yeah, I'll remember that, I'll remember that. And you come back 2 or 3 days later and nothing looks familiar. You're like, where was I? That's where that app sure comes in handy, because it tracks everywhere I'm walking. So all I gotta do is look for where I went off the trail. The older I get, easier seems like it is for me to start bleeding. Caught some briars back there, tearing me up. thin-skinned in my old age. Yeah, you can't even tell there's pine grove back there. I mean, you can see there's pine trees, but there's pine trees up here too, all over, but not like it is back there. I definitely like that spot because, well, Morgan's Knob is one of my favorite spots at Salt Fork, and that's a big pine grove. It's just a cool area to go to. Alright, so we got to remember go to the right up there where it forks off to the right to avoid where that tree was, unless this is the tree up here. I don't think it is. I think I come across that pine right there. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, that's where Wally went under. That's right, I came across it right here. And that is that tree I struggled to get through. And I could have just come right over here. That's the one I was going to bring my chainsaw for, is right there. So now I know I just come this way. Much easier. That'd really be something to see, a big old fresh print right there where it looked like it stepped in it 2 minutes ago. No such luck. Well, here we are. Alright, so I want to take that fork to the left. Never did go down this way, did I? Oh, it looks like there's another one that goes off over there. Huh. Let's look at the map here. Where am I at? Huh. Oh well. Wally's back at the van waiting on me. Yeah, it didn't seem like a very long walk when I come out. I got here a lot quicker than I thought I would. See how far. Oh, went almost a mile. Just under a mile. So yeah, I think it's only probably a quarter mile to get in that pine grove. Oh, that's where all that was bedded down. I thought that was another path forking off there. Alright, I'm going to head back, get something to eat. Show, if they're back yet, I'll show them some of the stuff I found. And see if we can talk them into coming back tonight. Or I'll come back by myself. I think my wife will come for sure. I think Amy and Judy will come. I'm gonna warn them though, it'll be creepy. So I don't know if that would be a selling point or or maybe make them hesitate. I don't know. Here, Wally. Let's get us a drink, Wally. Come on. I'm gonna shut this off.